Ready to ring in 2025? Here are all the New Year's Eve specials, including where to watch them. The countdown to 2025 is on, and there is no shortage of ways to celebrate. As 2024 comes to a close, it's time to plan who you'll ring in the new year with, and luckily, there are plenty of celebrities, television hosts and specials to choose from. ABC and CNN will return with their longtime broadcast celebrations, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, and New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, respectively. Both specials will celebrate live from Times Square in New York City and feature a stacked lineup of star-studded appearances and performances to kick off 2025. In a teaser for the CNN event, Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen gave a glimpse into their 2024 reflections, with the reporter saying, "Andy, it has been one wild year." Additionally, CBS will once again broadcast its annual New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash, which will be hosted by country star Keith Urban, and will celebrate the clock striking midnight on both Eastern and Central Time. Meanwhile, NBC will kick off the night with a toast to 2024, with Hoda Kotb and Jenna Bush Hager, followed by the day drinking with Seth Meyers' New Year's Eve special, which will continue through midnight. Read on for a full guide to the New Year's Eve television specials ringing in 2025. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve is returning for its 54th year with hours of musical performances and a look at celebrations happening around the globe. Seacrest will again lead the celebration, marking his 20th anniversary as host of the iconic special. For the second consecutive year, he will be joined live from Times Square by singer Rita Ora, per the show's release. The co-hosts will be accompanied by a lineup of star performers who will deliver this year's biggest hits and timeless classics. Where to watch Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve airs on Tuesday, December 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. For the second year, Dick Clark Productions has partnered with iHeartMedia, and the event will be available to stream live on the iHeartRadio app, as well as across 150 iHeartRadio stations. The broadcast will also hit streaming the next day on Hulu. Who is performing on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve? A star-studded list of musical acts are slated to join Seacrest for the celebratory night. Among them include Natasha Bedingfield, TLC, Kesha, Hardy, DJ Cassidy, Ernest, T-Pain, Tinashe, Cody Johnson, Thomas Rhett, Teddy Swims and Lenny Kravitz. As 2025 nears, Carrie Underwood will headline the night with a live performance of some of her biggest hits. After the clock strikes midnight, the Jonas Brothers are slated to take the Times Square stage with a career-spanning medley performance to celebrate their 20th anniversary as a group. They will be joined in Manhattan by CMA's new Artist of the Year Megan Moroney and Murder on the Dance Floor singer Sophie Ellis-Bextor, who will also give live performances. Alanis Morissette will take the stage multiple times throughout the night, including a performance of her 1995 hit, You Ought to Know, alongside Renee Rapp. Meanwhile, Blake Shelton will join the celebration from Las Vegas, where he will perform some of his biggest hits in addition to his latest single, Texas. Making their New Year's Rockin' Eve debuts, Dasha will sing, Austin Boots Stop Workin', while Laufey takes on her hit song, From the Start. In Puerto Rico, the evening will again be hosted by Dayanara Torres with a performance by Luis Fonsi. New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. CBS is ringing in 2025 with the return of New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash, a 5-hour extravaganza packed with unforgettable performances by some of country music's biggest stars. The special will be hosted by Grammy winner Urban, alongside Entertainment Tonight's Rachel Smith, per CBS press release. The celebration will span multiple time zones, starting with a countdown to midnight in Eastern Time and continuing with Nashville's renowned music note drop. Fireworks will bring the event to a close, ringing in the new year in Central Time. Where to watch New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. Those in the downtown Nashville area can experience New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash for free at Bicentennial Park's main stage. If you prefer to watch from the comfort of your home, the event airs live on Tuesday, December 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. It will also be available on Paramount Plus to stream. Who is performing on New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash? There's a packed lineup of country stars slated to celebrate the end of 2024 with performances during New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. The event will be headlined by Urban, Kane Brown and Jelly Roll, featuring additional musical performances by Shabuzi, Luke Bryan, Post Malone, Lainey Wilson, Chris Stapleton and Luke Combs among others. New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. Cooper and Cohen are returning for their 8th consecutive year as co-hosts of CNN's New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. They'll be live from Times Square to celebrate the new year with comedy, music and star-studded guests. Just 2 weeks before the countdown, Cohen told Parade that the event's directive is for them to have fun. "That's what I'm focused on," he said. "My focus is to make Anderson loosen up and to create a lot of laughs and memorable moments," Cohen added. "It's such an unusual experience. It's 5 hours of standing in Times Square in the elements, just shooting the S and having fun. It's a very unique broadcast, and it's really fun." Several other CNN broadcasters will provide live coverage of celebrations across North America, while Richard Quest will be reporting from the crowds in Times Square and inside Madame Tussauds in NYC. CNN's Sarah Sidner, Harry Enton and Kerry Champion will take over the festivities at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time to ring in the new year for those on Central Time, reporting live from Austin, Texas. There will be additional celebrations around the world, with CNN correspondents covering festivities in more than a dozen cities worldwide, including Tokyo, Sydney, and London. Where to watch New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen airs on Tuesday, December 31st, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CNN. In addition to CNN-connected TV and mobile apps, you can stream it live on Max and CNN.com. Who is performing on New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen? Cooper and Cohen will be joined by several celebrity guests throughout the night for both comedic and musical performances, including 50 Cent, Sting, Meghan Trainor, Shania Twain, Diplo, Lil Jon and Patti LaBelle. Additionally, Roy Wood Jr., Mickey Guyton, Whitney Cummings, Amy Sedaris, Sashir Zamata, Zai, Adam Devine, Amber Ruffin and Michael Ian Black are slated to make appearances. Cotby and Hager are returning as the hosts of the 2-hour primetime special A Toast to 2024, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. The talk show hosts will close out 2024 by looking back on the biggest moments of the year, with several appearances from a starry lineup, including Reba McEntire, Snoop Dogg and George Lopez, per Deadline. After many New Year's Eve specials together, this will mark Cotby's final time celebrating the holiday with Today as she is stepping away from her role in 2025.